Hello, young explorers of the universe. Welcome to Stories of the Universe. I'm your host, Captain Sky. And today we are diving into an incredible adventure. India's very first satellite launch, Aryabhata. Picture this, April 19th, 1975. A massive rocket rumbles, the sky trembles, and a team of brilliant Indian scientists watch their dream take flight. Wow! Ready to hear that story? Strap into your imaginary spacesuits. We are blasting off!
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Let's rewind a little to the early 1970s in India. Back then, space wasn't something you chat about at the dinner table. It was a mysterious place far away where only big countries like the USA and the Soviet Union had dared to go. But in India, a group of clever scientists had a wild idea. They worked at a place called ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization, and they whispered to each other, "Why can't we touch the stars?" Their leader was a man called Dr. Udupi Ramachandra Rao, Dr. Rao for short. He was like the captain of a spaceship crew full of energy and big dreams. But here's the twist. India didn't have its own rocket yet. Building one from scratch? That would take years. So Dr. Rao turned to some friends halfway across the world, the Soviet Union. Those were the folks who'd launched Sputnik, the first ever satellite, back in 1957. They said, "Sure, we'll help you launch." But not everyone was cheering. Some people, big shots from other countries, laughed. "India? In space? That's impossible," they sneered. The pressure was piling up like a mountain. And then tragedy hit. In 1971, Vikram Sarabhai, the man who'd started ISRO, passed away. He was the heart of India's space dream, and now he was gone. The team felt lost, like astronauts drifting in the dark. Could they keep going? Dr. Rao took a deep breath and said, "We'll do this for him, for India." So in a little workshop in Pune, near Bangalore, they got to work. Imagine this. Scientists in white coats hunched over tables, building a satellite shaped like a 26-sided polygon. It had rectangular and trapezoidal sides with flat circular surfaces on the top and bottom, kind of like a shiny futuristic drum. It weighed 360 kilograms. Imagine stacking 10 heavy school backpacks on top of each other. The satellite was covered with solar panels to absorb the sun's energy and power its mission. And once everything was ready, this shiny space ball was all set to explore the universe. Now, why the name Aryabhata? It was named after one of India's greatest mathematicians and astronomers, Aryabhata, who lived over 1500 years ago. He was the first to suggest that the Earth rotates about its axis and calculated the length of a year almost accurately. Naming the satellite Aryabhata was like saying we are taking our knowledge of the stars even further. And do you know who picked the name? Prime Minister Indira Gandhi herself. She chose it over other suggestions like Maitri and Jawahar because it honored India's scientific legacy. Now let's zoom into the big day, April 19th, 1975. We're at a launch site in the Soviet Union called Kapustin Yar. Imagine a towering rocket, the Cosmos 3M, standing against a grey sky. Smoke swirls at its base. Inside, tucked, safe and sound, is Aryabhata. But hold on, things weren't smooth sailing yet. Days before the launch, disaster struck. Aryabhata slipped and fell during a test. Crash! Its power system got damaged and the clock was ticking. The team had just 4 days to fix it. Can you imagine the panic? Scientists raced against time, tools flying, hearts pounding. They did it! They fixed it! And on that chilly April morning, the countdown began. 3, 2, 1, blast off! The rocket roared into the sky, flames bursting from its tail. Aryabhata was free, soaring into space. Back in India, scientists in Bangalore erupted in cheers. They were tracking Aryabhata from a small makeshift control room in Peenya, Bangalore. And guess what? It worked! Aryabhata successfully settled into orbit, circling the Earth every 96 minutes. A proud moment for India's space journey. But after 5 glorious days of sending data, the power failed. It was supposed to last 6 months, but the knowledge it provided was priceless. And guess what? Aryabhata kept orbiting Earth for 17 whole years before re-entering the atmosphere and burning up. Aryabhata's mission may have been short, but it was a giant step for India. It proved that dreams, even ones that stumble, can change the world. Today, ISRO sends missions to Mars and even aims for the moon, all because of that brave little satellite launched on April 19th, 1975. Wrap up fun facts and inspiration. Before we land, here are some awesome Aryabhata facts. Number 1. It cost about 3 crore rupees, which back then was a fortune. Number 2. Its picture was on India's 2 rupee note for years. Check that with your parents. Maybe they have seen it. And number 3. It showed the world that India's brain power could conquer space. Where did I get all of this? From cool books like ISRO, A Personal History by Dr. Rao himself, and records from ISRO's own website. True stories straight from the source. So, space cadets, what's your big dream? Could you invent the next satellite? Explore the moon? The sky's not the limit. It's just the start. This is Captain Sky signing off. Keep your eyes on the stars, and we'll see you next time on The Stories of the Universe.